Fumi has no patience for seasick pirates. Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and receive him of medicine for men of the earth. Landlubbers, I guess. Then to quick escape here and a hapless doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly! Come out the behest of Afumi for medicine? My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this doman unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raise a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies a carcass of a gyuki feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve the oars which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in gyuki tails, you know. Did someone just inexplicably endorse sailing while inebriated? Yes. But I did say you would need to be a courageous soul, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child.
I wonder how far out to sea you have to go before driving under the influence isn't a thing anymore.
Can you get arrested for driving under the influence when boating?
Yep.
Huh. Weird. You're there. Aye, yo. Have you seen a bumbling cloud of an All-Ra? New recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He's late in returning. Strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to at first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. Yeah. You cast about for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. You cast about for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. You cast about for the Confederate recruit, and the last by a young orrery man lurking behind the rocks to the west.
You finally found him. Totally not where I'm leaving from.
Hello.
Hello, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Who are you? You do not look like a man of the Confederacy. Oh, forgive me.
Imposter.
Ah. It was but yesterday since you bid farewell to one of our own, and I was worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out to the current claimed it, for the seas are home, now and ever after.
Hermithicus is showing off his butt.
Oh no.
Your viewers are quite classy.
It's the internet, we get all kinds of people.
I mean, you got me here, so...
Exactly! But those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than a keep, and hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters, and lost her life for it. My vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on.
Oh, guess which fate showed up again?
The giant snail one?
Yep.
Well, it's a boss one, so it might take a lot more than just you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt it. Unless you see others there.
Why does it shift and shutter still? A sack full of victuals to help the would-be pirate keep his insides on the inside. Medicines! Give them here! They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do all to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind.
He just likes his drugs.
As is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. Well, it shouldn't be a filthy landlubber then. The rotting carcass of the gyuki emits a powerful stench that fills the air. Interacting with the tail. Cover the usable arrows. Cut off the tail. Wow, that takes long. Yeah, that's true. Technically, your first character is an agent of the Gestalt Empire.
I don't know. I don't know the other games. I have 15, but I still haven't played it.
Magitech using technologically advanced empire, focusing on expanding its borders. You know, just like this game.
Yeah, they seem to repeat the same themes. I hear they do that in Bioshock series because everyone keeps telling me that, so it's like, oh, you're not missing out on having only played Infinite, given I can't play the other games.
I guess. You've been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Yuki corpse? Meat that looks as good as it smells, which is to say, not at all. The shaft fletching and the head of this arrow appears to be relatively undamaged. It reeks of dead Yuki, though. See, I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. What that I could have done to my own kill, but such is life. Pity that meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Yuki as game. But as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. Prudent measure become unnecessary. Alas, with every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. So, what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? For all this time you were standing watch for a funerary vessel? Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade said the effects of him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It's good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please, accept it as a token of my gratitude. Doman was in the mountains of his homeland. First time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland came to us. Tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first after all. Captain, too, was once of Doma. Though he cast all this aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you two will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tansui unfold it all. Think of my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation.
Yeah, and the ninja run kills me.
You've been busy, haven't you? Now you're here to ask if I need help with anything? Not that you mention it. Lately we had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damn this thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. Gotta call the thieving bastard regularly. So happens I've had 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait, and I'll not be needing them. Oh, I might see if we can find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. Partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn, before the Kojin started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Doman. The Yotsu's catchers, I know it! First he's sorry, now this. I gotta tell Rasho and the others. Sharks hate trenchwood, it's the worst. They hate having feet and force them to live on land. Oh no, you got that look. What happened now? Ah, there you are, Green. Heard you went shark hunting. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lee's made a stronger impression when he bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Koji mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates. Surely Yotsuyo has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least, I should like to think that he cannot.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have
Sorry,
one
I
last
was
idea.
giggling at the dialogue
Afraid it's not
options
very
it gave
good
you.
as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is.
Well, when you only stand around town and wait for people to come to you, of course new information is going to be told from the perspective of travelers.
The question being, do you trust me?
Yes.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Doma, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade, and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
So, alone you will deal with the Kojin. If you are set upon this course, I shall give to you a word of advice. Oops. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with Imperials, and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue on the Isle of Becco. There you will find a cave. Rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting over long for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait, where is Lise? We cannot leave without her. So it looks like we did not need to go out of our way for these Aetherites after all.
Yeah, whoopsie.
Oops.
I thought they were gonna send us to a different map. I should have known better. Also, they have a little extra quest for us as well.
Yep, I see it. Green? What is it?
At that point yet. Right.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises. No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated I didn't think of it first. Ida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hope I might have something that in me too, but I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? Lise, you... Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Girabania, I was in Limsa Dominsa visiting a friend. A young child who'd been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose, but anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie which sold some of the most exquisite-looking tarts I'd ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when this is over. Green too, I won't take no for an answer. What about Stola? We never hear the end of it. Alright. Stola too when she's better. Deal? Good. Let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then.
And with that, the plot of this expansion becomes Cookie.
Oh.
I did it for a cookie.
Yay.
Make it 2 of them, put some ice cream in the middle, and so you got a Klondike commercial. If I remember correctly.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? I think this is the Isle of Becco, though, to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Raja said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Well, this is Kier. She's my best friend. And I don't know how it happened.
Also, since when were you sexy green slime? Are you running an OnlyFans?
No, not yet.
Knew it. Only slimes.
Wait, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Oh no, she gasped, but there wasn't any dialogue.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Soroban,
Hey,
what are
buddy.
you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about the situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. Soroban is curious to learn why you're here. So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? That is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Unchin. It shall be up to you, however, to present your case.
So, are they going to give us a box, and when we open the box up
Welcome,
on
guests.
land, are we going to age to death?
Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
Not enough pals for that, I think.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
It depends. Oh, no, not like Raiders of the Lost Ark. So,
So,
there's a Japanese
seek to
folktale
compel our red
about
brothers to forego
a fisherman who
hostilities for
sees
time.
a little turtle getting bullied by kids. He stops the kids from attacking it, saying, you know, the standard, oh, you gotta be kind to all living things. Turns out the turtle can talk and thanks the fisherman for saving him and offers as thanks to take him on a trip to see the underwater dragon castle, like the Dragon King's castle. So he's like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds cool, and hops on. They go under the water, and he finds that surprisingly the fisherman can still breathe. They make it to the castle, and the Dragon King ends up liking the fisherman and offers him his child's hand in marriage, his daughter's hand in marriage. They get married, they live together, have a nice life, but the fisherman one day is like, hey, I haven't been home in a while. I really should go home and, you know, just let my family know what's happened, and maybe they'll want to come back with me. And the princess, his wife, is like, if you're sure, but take this box with you, and whatever you do not open it, and just keep it with you. And the fisherman's like, oh, okay, weird, but okay. So he he hitches a ride on the turtle again back to his village, but everything has changed. He goes to his house, but it looks completely different, and he asks around and realizes he's been gone for hundreds of years. His family, everyone he knows, is long gone, and he's distraught. And then he drops the box, it opens, and all of his years return to him, and he ages to death. That's literally the story.
That's super depressing.
That's a lot of Japanese folk tales.
I guess that's all folk tales.
I don't know. I think
That's
Western
right.
fairy tales
We
are
know your
like...
two clans have your differences, but
I
what
think
with you
Western
being
ones tend to be happier.
brothers and
There's
all,
other
we
versions that
thought
say
you might
that
be able to
he
share
opened the
some
box himself, and those
secret
are usually
knowledge
used to like
or something?
say, "Hey, kiddos, you gotta listen to what your the adults tell you to do, or else horrible things will happen." Or listen to royalty, yada yada. Like they use it for all sorts of lessons when he opens it. But I like the gravity version more because, you know,
They're a
I think that's a bit
Japanophile.
much. I mean, I'm in it for the food.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind
You know,
to the divine.
Is
Nor will they
Bunshin's
suffer their subjects
face
to see.
just a Kabuto helmet? Or is he wearing a Kabuto helmet that's made of, or actually, the skin of their kind?
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
Or is all of the green that they're wearing, they're wearing, and that's not actually part of them?
Who knows?
So the red masquerade
Is it like
as
a fucking
mercenaries who
Cubone
seek
situation
money
where
and
he's
power
wearing his
and never
mommy
speak of
on his
their
head?
faith in the presence of their masters?
I think it's just a helmet.
Yeah, but it's made of the same material that's all over them.
Maybe.
To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided
I
path.
hope it's just they're wearing something else and they just all like that mask a lot.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between
It's time
our
to do
clans,
a murder.
and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Translation: go around and do some quests.
Yeah.
Well said, Elder.
You don't want to
In
go
great
back there,
crises is
but
great
I
profit to be
wanna.
had.
I know why you
Delight
say
not
that,
overmuch
but
in
it's
such things, Soluban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search of a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, the most sacred of Kojin relics, was in possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Guardians in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel for our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, you know. Hey, Kira, I think that's cheese.
What's... Oh! Hey, Cheese! Hey, Matt.
I'm doing my best. Thank you.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells. So try saying that 7 times fast. And a freshly harvested unkyu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells and Lise can look for the coral. Green, would you mind if I go and find an unkyu and relieve it of its carapace?
Jesus.
I guess I'm not buying a lottery ticket today. Well, have you the unkyu
But
carapace?
you're saving it for the lottery, though.
How splendid they are! The Kami will be most pleased, I am sure. I got it! The ruby coral you wanted. And the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the 3 of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Ha ha ha! Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time? The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory, to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The Shellless of the Suino Sato can provide you with better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not! The Ryan have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the Overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. In Soroban we trust. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Of course I have a subscribe. Isn't that... Yeah, that's normal, isn't it?
You have to be partnered, don't you?
No, you have to be only affiliate.
Well, you know what I mean. You have to have signed that contract
Yeah,
and been offered the contract.
yeah.
It takes regular dedication. I
Yeah.
wonder if Peter still has one.
He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all
Just so you can
else
end the stream as
wash
soon as he
away.
starts up.
Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood.
Question is, which stream will you end immediately?
O kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother.
Just a random jab at Alfinode.
He does that. Sorry, she does that every 2 seconds.
That's realistic sibling behavior, honestly. I'd assume. I'm an only child, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know. There's
Somehow,
a huge
the boy
age
just
difference
isn't
between
very
my brother and
buoyant.
myself, so it's not normal.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Right?
Incredible.
At least
I could
it's just
swear I was
ruining her
breathing
new
air.
outfit.
I mean, we had a swimsuit episode back during one of the ninja quests.
Yeah, but never for main story.
Oh, good point.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Noble steed, eh? Ooh, a manta ray.
Yeah.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again.
Well, I mean,
Take
Morven's
care, my
called
friends,
Tapir's
And
forces,
may the Kami speed you
so maybe
on
they
your
call
way.
these forces.
Maybe? A water horse,
Oh.
if you will.
Well, only Mormon apologists.
We'll
Normal
find that
Mormons
treasure
don't
in
know
no
what you're
time.
talking
Come
about.
on!
Oh.
In the Book of Mormon, they mentioned horses, but there weren't horses in the Americas at that time. And that's where Book of Mormon takes place. So Mormon apologists say that they were actually referring to tapirs.
Huh.
Which, can you fucking imagine riding on a tapir? They're so goofy.
Oh no, what?
Tapir.
Oh, those things, yeah. No.